Hi, I'm Jenny Barnett Rohrs. Today, we'll take to the air. Let's start by making a cool pair of wings for ourselves or our friends. Katie Hacker is here to help me out. Hey, Katie.
Hi, Jenny. This is a really fun project.
Yeah. It's so much fun, and you can customize it to any colors that you like.
That's right. You could even cut the loops open if you want it to look more like wings.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Bird wings, because right now it's got a fairy, kind of angel look going on.
But it could be dragonflies or anything.
That's right.
So let me show you what we need to get started.
Okay.
We're going to use some decorative mesh, and I like it because it's got a little bit of sparkle, and it comes in two sizes, the 10-inch and the 6-inch, and we're going to need both of those different sizes, and then some of this glittery organza stuff.
Fun.
We're also going to use some of this pretty sparkly diamond mesh,
Okay.
some chenille stems, some elastic, and then some tools to help us out like pins, maybe a measuring tape, staples, safety pins, and a little bit of glue. Oh, and don't forget your trusty scissors.
That's right.
All right, so we're gonna start off first by measuring out some of this decorative mesh. Now, the first layer calls for 56 inches. Do you know how long that is?
2 arms.
About 2 arms. There you go. That's exactly right. I don't really measure. I like to use my arms. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it. Would you hold this still? It likes to roll up on itself. So this is really good when you wanna craft with a friend.
Great.
Very good. Okay, so now, what we're gonna do is take these two ends, and this is where I need a friend. We're gonna fold it over so it meets, the ends meet in the middle, like this. And then you overlap it. And you can kind of squish it down. And then to hold it still, we're going to use a little stapler.
Great.
It's kind of a great way of keeping it in line for you until we get it all assembled.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna have 2 layers of this 10-inch mesh, and one is a little bit wider and then one's a little bit narrower.
Okay,
Kind of like this. Let me show you. So you can see how the purple layer is a little bit smaller.
Yes.
But we've done the same thing where we've stapled it, and now we're gonna kind of fan fold it with our fingers and gather it up. And here's a good place to have a friend, because I'm gonna want one of those chenille stems that we've cut in half.
All right.
And we're gonna put 2 in, kind of one on one side and one on the other.
That'll hold it in place.
Yes, it will.
Great.
And there's no, sewing for this, which is kind of great too.
That is. No sew projects.
All right, so once you've done the layer with the 10-inch mesh, we're going to do the same thing with the layer of the 6-inch mesh.
Okay.
And we've done the same thing, kind of folded together. And then lastly, we're gonna have a layer with this pretty decorative organza. And it's so pretty and sparkly and super glittery. So just so you know, it's got a right side and a wrong side, so make sure the sparkly bits are on the outside. And can we have those scissors back again?
Sure.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Now, these ones are kind of silver and purple, but again, you could make it blue or whatever color you wanted. A little bit of staple just to hold it in place, clip, and then that same kind of fan folding. But what I'm gonna do first is actually layer up the big side and then the smaller layer. And we'll use a little bit of chenille, just one to hold it in place, like so. And then we're gonna put that together. Can you squinch it together in the middle? Perfect.
So this is 2 layers of our organza here too.
2 layers, right. And now what I'm gonna do too, while you're folding that up, is I'm gonna take my elastic, and this is another great place to have a friend. You're gonna kind of measure to go around the arms so that it meets in the middle. And we've already pre-cut this one to fit you perfectly.
That's great.
And we're gonna tie a little knot in it to hold it together.
Okay.
So we're gonna put this on one side, and we're gonna put our elastic through the other side, and we're gonna hold it all together with one more piece of chenille. So see how I'm kind of folding it so there's a loop on the other side for your arms to go through?
Here, let's pull it out so we can see.
Great. And then
so you've got both your shoulder straps
both of your shoulder straps, and one more piece of chenille to hold it together. Just like that, a little twisty. All right, so you ready to wear them?
That looks good, except needs a little sparkle.
Oh, really?
A little more sparkle.
Let's add a little more sparkle, and let's cover up all those little bits. So that's where our pretty decorative mesh comes in. And we're gonna wrap that around and kind of guesstimate how much we need. And actually, that's actually almost perfect, right?
It sure is.
Right, but I think it could be a little narrower, unless you like that kind of buckly look, like a bow.
Okay, so we can trim it down.
But we can actually trim it down. And if we just cut in between the rows, right about there,
here.
that'll be great.
All right.
Doesn't this cut nicely?
Yeah, it's really easy to cut.
And it looks like it's got little rhinestones in it, but it really doesn't.
It's just some little sparkles there, huh?
Yes, perfect. All right. So now we're gonna go ahead and put some glue on our mesh because that'll help hold it all in place.
Okay. You always want to be sure to protect your work surface when you're working with glue.
Yeah, I forgot to do that today.
Oh, well.
Uh-oh, that means I'll just have to do the cleanup. Whoever messes it up, cleans it up, right?
That's right, and a little extra glitter will probably stick on there and make it look good.
All right, and what we're gonna do is actually put the seams in the back because that's gonna go against your body. You just wanna make sure that your loops are out of the way.
That looks good.
And then we're ready to go. We're ready to take to the sky.
You can fluff these out.
And we can fluff it up and arrange it and get ready for some imaginative play.
This is going to be really fun. Let's get dressed up.
Yes, let's go.
All right.